Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. Today, I'll be covering a review for Frontiersman #1. This is a new comic from Image Comics. It is written by Patrick Kindlon, with art by Marco Ferrari, in colors as well. So it's pretty much just them two. It's pretty much and letters by Jim Campbell. But the team is reunited from their work in Aftershock Comics. So if you want to see more of their stuff, I recommend you go check out some of their stuff from Aftershock. But here they are back, and we get to meet the Frontiersman, who is so this whole issue revolves around a titular hero who has retired from crime fighting to live a reclusive life of peace and quiet in the woods. So aside from having to defeat the occasional evil robot, which we'll get to that, and I love, um, he also uh, like those robots are still hunting him even though he's retired. But the frontiersman seems content to be spending the rest of his days just kind of like hanging out, talking with friends. But then a young activist comes to his home and asks him for help protecting a specific redwood in the forest from developers. So the hero kind of starts thinking about the possibility of coming out of retirement. So I'm not very familiar with this team of Kindlon and Ferrari, although that sounds like a cool team already. But I was immediately kind of drawn into this issue, especially because of the art. I think Ferrari does a really excellent job. Like I mentioned earlier, this robot kind of stumbled into the forest, so the frontiersman here just takes it out. I love the big letters here by Campbell. I love the angle. You can see how tall the trees are in the forest, where there's only a little bit of the sky left, and then you see the robot just like crash to pieces. So you immediately get pulled into the story. Like, this is where we're going. This is what's going on. We're not gonna stop about it. A little bit more of the art, because we do get, like I said, this young activist comes asking for help, and throughout the issue we get these flashbacks, and I think this is kind of where Ferrari just really excels with the art, showing the difference between the current time, where we see here he's a little older, talking to his guests where stuff's happening in his house, and then we get this flashback to his time as a frontiersman, and we get to meet some of the other characters here as well throughout the issue, which is actually very fun. But I mean, the design of the character I think is just cool, with the whole like Daniel Boone type of outfit. But I love his weapon, that's big wooden staff with the wolf. I think it's a wolf. Like, the design's really cool. The art for the flashbacks is really cool. It really makes you go back and like it gives you the clue that, oh yeah, this is not happening in real time. This is like, this is my time of glory, and it may be kind of like in his head how the frontiersman sees, like remembers those times. Um, and we also get to see a lot of the like just the current state of affairs and the issues that are going on with the forest and deforestation and the environment. Like, so the book kind of handles both things at once, and I think it does a really good job. I love this scene here too, where they're kind of in the middle of the forest, but also there's like a coffee, like the little coffee table with the setup. So like, just all those things where they really make the world feel familiar, but also like augmented, more fantastical. um so it doesn't, although it has those issues that are mentioned, like I said, the environmental stuff, like it feels natural in the story. It doesn't feel like it's just kind of thrown in there to beat you down with a message. It really is part of the world. But also we get the fantastical elements here. The last page I'll show. Once again, we get this flashback to Frontiersman fighting one of his villains, and it just really feels like very comic book page here, with the dots, the coloring, like just the looks of everyone. I think it's really interesting, and I really enjoyed the combination and the world that has been set up here by Kindlon and then Ferrari. So I'll continue to read this. Like I mentioned, this is out from Image Comics. But let me know what you thought of the comic below if you read it. Let me know what else you would like us to review this week. Remember to share, like, subscribe. Give us a like, leave a comment below. All that interaction always helps out a lot. And check out our Patreon. We have a Patreon in the description. We do a monthly giveaway of stuff, so please go check that out. And thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.